for one another. This boy now Silisha, I am Onimayes, who stand for Lima Kwado. Thank you. And we support the Liberia government because it is our government. In fact, we are the second in this government. So it is my government. I come here every day, I preach Liberia Party, I preach Lima. And that's the essence of our organization. So the issue that the moderator just raised is a moderator. The honorable vice president doesn't have special son in Lima. There's no one person that is close to him. Everyone's are close to him. Yeah. Our elections, this information I want to assess the organization for Ghana from 1985 to present. They have never had formal election like this. It was through the advocacies of men and women. Some of us who standing here today, we stood tall to make these things to happen. Did we achieve? Yes, we are achieved. Our names today is mentioned, and today people refer to us in the Lima community as people. People gather from the 15 countries, they came, and they appreciated us. People who started this movement, they appreciated us. The reason is that their voice were heard. And one thing to understand is that Lima is a tradition country, hard tradition. We supported a lady. We supported a lady. For the past, just to inform you, for the past 20 years plus, there's no single lady that has been elected from the house, from Lima to represent Lima in the house. Are they not good people? We have our mothers are good, but we men, Lima believe in men. We are warriors. So our tradition is that our women or our mothers are the ones there at the battle, prepare me for the men to strengthen the men to lead the battles. So tradition is a play. Not that she's a bad person. In fact, the lady that we supported, Madam Patient Ban, hold of master degree, she worked here at Ministry of Finance. She's a governor of the vice president. So when you say that the vice president here, no. She says a governor. She doesn't not go to the vice president. No. In Lima Kwado, there are 5 guys, they call 5 souls. For Lima Kwado, I'm gonna go. Abraham BC, who is a foreign national league chair, Emmanuel Busian, Andy Crisco for the Unity Party, and Secretary General for District Technical Unity Party, Jeremiah referred to us in Lima Kwado as the energizer. Young people become important. So how will you come there to say that, oh, you say people are far from you? No. Election, hey, you know, as we live, the elections in Lima, teach us something. They taught us something that we're going to bring to the national level as we engage our people for 2029 to be cognizant about what will be happening in 2029. We are very of youth, the master, I've said vast majority of the positions, I've used, I became district area general, our national budget for progressive affairs. So they are our national budget for progressive affairs. Before she's in fact the whole be getting married. And I think I said that I said that.
Folks, we apologize. That is technical difficulty we had here. We got disconnected, but we're going to be joining or rejoining the reporter soon.
Some of you may be aspiring to positions of leadership in the political arena, but the question is, why do you want to lead? In Africa, the shortest route to ill-gotten wealth is political leadership. If you want to get wealth without working for it at all, join African politics.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who are so, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the ball. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach, indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why?
Your connection,
Why?
connection drop.
That we ask. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the ball. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. They tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation. They poor, you got nothing to show. Nothing. So, why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the borrow.
Some of you may be aspiring to positions of leadership in the political arena, but the question is, why do you want to lead? In Africa, the shortest route to ill-gotten wealth is political leadership. If you want to get wealth without working for it at all, join African politics.
My people, where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands. Come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will knock the ball. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you. That's why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us a little, abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the borrow. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then check the delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation. They poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the borrow.
Yeah, Stevie. Yeah, what's Oh my God. So, but can you scream it on your own from there? Uh-oh. Yeah. Wow. Uh-uh. But then what? Oh man, Steven. Yeah. So why you go ahead? Yeah. Okay. Well, for now, yeah, because I still sitting behind here the computer. I was ready now to carry you completely international. That everybody was going to be talking. Yeah, but right now, right now, okay, all right, do that and let try it there. Yeah, all right, do that. Let try. Let me know. I already sent you an invite again, but if you want me to send it again, let me know. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see.
We're not taking a sip. There are people with small minds. Some people, they are not thinking it just right here. It is not even go further. So they are they are the ones, they are the weaker vessels, they are the ones that when they can infiltrate easily together Africa. Think about Gaddafi. They are still small, but still know something about Gaddafi. Gaddafi was doing very well in Africa. If he has remained alive at this time, African unity will be far. But when the Western world saw that, what did they do? Got rid of him. And who did they send to get rid of Gaddafi? Our own African. So those of you coming up as the new breed, we're telling you, do not allow anybody to get in your head. You should think for yourself. Because you guys are the future. You are the future. Do not allow anybody to get into your head to take up gun and go destroy somebody in Liberia. By the time they say riot, the first thing we do, we start breaking cars, we start choking rats, breaking glasses. That's wrong. And the people with the weaker vessels are the youth. So they will come to you, you are the target. So that is why this kind of forum is good that you will be. When you leave from here, you become a ambassador in a school. So
Yeah, I didn't really emphasize on that a lot, because I have a different perspective of each generation. So I spoke about the generation of Kwame Nkrumah, Mandela, Thomas Sankara, fighting for independence.
Some of you may be aspiring to positions of leadership in the political arena. But the question is, why do you want to lead?
Sure, not
In
there.
Africa,
No, you treat party official here as party official. Tarawali. Santa, you can continue. See, Santa was position is CDC. So today we are treating Santa as a party official. If just some kind of the position will be elevated. You tell you joking, you can't be a human as you pass it to find your way in the political party. Your position is that in fact, I want to tell you was a member of the COP. I can my God, don't be around. The stepping forward. Francis Granted, I'm dying, brother. They will keep now with the stepping, just be me taxi. Please. You pay your fine, you see why you pay your fine, you talk. And now you have to pay the fine. No, because the reason I mentioned that nigga is like brother. But for you to say I'm back in politics, I'm back into the you back in politics, then when you have to rap. To be back in politics, you can have a clear definite position. Where you back in politics on? Why are you back in politics on? Men are here, what the message is measured is what the message given to the people. When Thomas father like you want for a criminal yesterday, you said you gave the need of Thomas father big fat. You said the man was the member of the 500. Also, you wanted Thomas father with back in politics, you wanted Thomas father. Bring all your Thomas father. Bring all your Thomas father, full of Cameroon Thomas father. Bring Luther Tama, bring everybody. When the people decide, the people decision, you promise the people a stable electricity. Where is the electricity today? People are 50 miles around here. You promise the people a safe drinking water. You have one more and making money of our people. But in the capital center, people are suffering for water. What? Let's talk about the liberal era. Just to you, just one. People look at the people who say the era is total destitution. Darkness, no water, 15 hours for the last day of water. How are you coming back with it? Student development at church that they stay there. The Emma hospital that you condemn today, you are being able to tell what development of the people of Babu look at the people who say, where are you coming with? Where are you coming with to convince the masses of people to go against Joshua? Where are you coming with? We talk to great Gina, a poor horse in units. We talk to the southeast. We built Riverside. We built hospital, the Riverside Hospital. We cannot understand that. We cannot understand hospital. We built poor horse in units. So can't do it to convince the poor Riverside County to vote for you to have don't more than what Joshua did and kill them more. But now, you have been talking about a death row. Water. You create a row, you put yellow machine as a small ability on us and lie down, and take it pay. The mother machine setting and take it pay. You created a space to enrich Pano Samuka to make potent, for natural potent for 2029. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Commerce. What is the improvement of the civil service today that you bought a sentiment? You bought a sentiment here and you believe what again? Why always when we hear Unipate, either we hear Ebola or we hear raping and son of us in backup? Now, parents, our mothers, are you willing to bring that the Unipate for our born to be son of us? That the death in the first area of the Unipate will also live around here today. The nature is not going to be jabbed when pimples. You have bishops and men around here. The remaining this men have been compromised. You have civil society, our women groups, our last year, just we are here. Where are you? How are you coming back? How are you coming back? Our culture have been raped. What can improve? What the improvement you have made on the ordinary people or the masses of people that will say yes, let us reject just real. What have you done with the economy? Look at the economy very simple. Your young members of the Union Party are jobless. They all get to step their person those all around. David, no talking the woman, brother, yeah, resignation. Come on, you see the man. The man get crying, all of a sudden, I said, no talk. They go resign. Or everything is not what you were. Let's have a bring that on. Come on, I want the first one of them. But while I resign, move for them out by hidden. But no talk. So you come there, you say, you back on what? You back? Have you waiting to employ the masses of people? Are you waiting to preach stable elected center? What are you back on? Are you back to create jobs for people? What are you back on? The first government you last at jobs we have for jobs. Is this government the first big project ever in the history of the presidents of jobs under this government? Members of the DA, senior officials of the DA admitted that yes, indeed, the reason of the influence of jobs among the government officials and the one in the jobs buildings. Our guests have been read. DA are people all of the day. Today, there's no account of Charles Musu death. She lied in marathon. Her parents are grieving. Her soul will not rest the blood of that innocent child on the hell of this government. But Global Buddha Squad walk free. She will family walk free, walk free, walk free. The little girl of a bread, the little child of a bread for U.S. blood, that cabinet minister of U.S. blood. Today, that little child going with that stars on her. It's a curse from the government. Water for him. Let him request. Look at the faces of our nurses. Look at the faces of our nurses. What have you done to the salary? What have you done to the salary? The only thing we can see, the only government that will bring a budget that will go up to 1.4 billion or 1.2 billion for the level of the next semester, we need to see. Not the different. What is extra general revenue? The general revenue for the development and for the improvement of the livelihood of people. You don't generate revenue to buy car for ministers and directors. You don't generate revenue, the entire budget you get NSA not only because the person will go there and you pay a 4-year resident in Ghana and say never knew when the budget started. That's incompetence of the president. When you got deputy speaker, you know too much fella. I don't want to last at too much fella because too much fella days in politics are normal. The too much fella want to destroy the middle party, too much fella all a mission to destroy the middle party, and you will do it by all costs. Too much fella is a desperate man, he's desperate, but too much fella know that he will not be with the CC at this time. Because all of his stolen money, his stolen property, his wealth coming in. I'm seeing you live on YouTube, Santa. Because we have an international TV reporter here. So whatsoever you are doing currently, you are on YouTube. Just follow Liberia intro and no point. You're going to see yourself on YouTube. Yeah, this is what you can do. So we will pause you, we take new consent. We will pause you, we take consent. Stand here for the CDC. You have all the other title and you have created awards to go to CDC. So let's start with people power on the back there. So, thank you, Mr. Moderator. Thanks so much to my GM brother on the stage. That we all from District 12. So, a few days ago, Slatters took the very podium and he said the growth project in Chicken Factory. Nothing happening. They are block contractors. E-money. There are another group of people e-money. No, listen, we have to take different time. There are times sometimes when we come here, take a stroke. It's not that I said it was great, it will take me longer time, but that's not there. So yesterday after watching service, when a woman shot herself and decided to take a stroke in the chicken soup factory from the mid junction And I went to the turning point. The turning point means where it can turn around and you get another road with LPRC. I can say for free, one side of that road is 95% completed. Badewa, Nankota Bawa, Cement, 95%, one side of the road from the turning point, from the junction to the turning point, one side of it is 95% completed. The other side, they have started laying the work. As we speak yesterday, the ones that are on the other side, they are also started the payment of that side. So that's the clarity I want to give my brother. The stream went there, but we two that went there, what we saw, what we are putting on that. One side of the road from the junction to the turning point is 95% completed. So finally, Zata, there is my message to those of us who support the CDC and wishing for Georgia to come back. And I get the message. There are 3 ways people can destroy you as a leader. You tell them to do something, they will do it. They will not do it completely, or they will delay, or they will spoil it completely. They will destroy you. And I want to be president, we are laughing. As a responsible father, whether you like it or not, so weekend, take the stove in your kitchen to see how your cup and your dishes are seated. Other than that, you will get it all the time. Former president, we have trusted a lot of people and invested money in them. All they told you say, by the time you go to say, excuse me, everything okay. And okay. So when he come back, not tell him, when you get somebody job, we never elected one. Deputy minister, assistant minister, or minister, we elected you. Anything that's poor, that you don't want to hold. And this is why that's the trend that Waka is taking on in my understanding. Waka is going in the kitchen, making sure that his spoon and cup are clean. When you perform it, they deal with you. And if Georgia will ever come back, then take a start. You will succeed. Thank you.
Formerly of the CDC, I don't know, you sympathized with Nico yesterday?
So thank you. And let me say thanks to Fireball Man for the clarity on the road issue. You know, CDC journalists, they will say nothing happening. Not only the chicken factory, but the VOA road brought in. Congolese government, VOA road is on course. Congolese government. So most of y'all, so y'all are passing around tourists, we say we will come back. How we will come back? I get Papa Mars and anything general. Is a Mars and anything will be another very again. Shit. So I'm telling you that we will not come back, you're taking about 20 people. I don't want to make it slander slamming a day. I don't want to be able to come a press conference 2 o'clock. I think we are going to speak here too. Today, I don't want to. And I said, man, nothing. Each of them appear, seriously, you worry. Last time they appear on OTFN. I don't connect here to reply. Seriously, come a press conference last day. You see it? Now the way the men will be drain on the job, we are all those that get to work and ask for the leave. Don't be surprised, slander. You make better like a beer, better like people now, better away in purple. People going now, be making fun. Can't say you waiting for we have to come and be there. Now I won't be waiting for all my people. You'll be if wrong, we celebrating your government achievement. You'll be waiting for we have to come out. And we are all the time, we are in the country, and we tell you, the country is stop, we are not in the country. When you go find something to do it, and we are come back. We are not come by your slander.
It's formerly of the Sagma tree. I'm told you want to fun, right? 7 is fun. Oh. The other thing, I think the voice of the people are still with. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me preach this outside written to you for the community where people are affected with the students, definitely not the very self. Who want to stay with our community. The people are challenged. So that I've been more paid. Let me appreciate you. You're doing excellent work. And listen to people talking about gold. Do you want to talk about construction of gold in this country? We are in Mr. Bwaka. This country, That the John we are constructed 500 kilometers ago in this country. I talk about pavement. The people are there. 500 kilometers. Hope you are catching. Yeah, Mr. Chairman. So far checking the Thank you. And I repeat, 500 kilometers ago. Then you want post ago in this place? Do you really think I'll go construction based the people put against that the judge want we are? No, he messed in the track. For man. Now it was for the mantra of God, rescuing the people for what purpose? Or purposes. Employing the young people, providing every environment. I was working from a house of ground. Yeah, the noise is in my ear. Do you know that pity whatever? Then listen to Mr. Boaka yesterday. Chief Wale telling the very people that, oh yes indeed, the legislature is stable. But you see, Mr. Boaka, those of them that follow Mr. Boaka in the party love to say for people. Mr. Boaka love deceitful people. People that is very deceitful. I'll name the people that Mr. Boaka following today. The Lord Tomo Fala, who made Tomo Fala today, you heard it. You use of 25 man here. What a miss point, tell the time. You guys don't back at Tomo Fala. I think back. Today I'm gonna fire now. He said, I'm Tomo Fala. You see, you all the person to Tomo Fala. Hallelujah. You won't back down to Mr. Tomo Fala. You know who made Tomo Fala today? Sir Joseph today. You got packing on Sir Joseph and stealing your money. Then you want to talk about Tifa? We met Tifa. We know where Tifa come from. We were disciplined Tifa. So we don't want the situation of panic. That people I saw over there, some of like that money, they put their money. All people are going to just want to talk about Beza. Beza 1% of money that come from the store and that people. Oh, you are not aware? You are here, you said come from the store money. We expect the government that came on the job, on the matter of rescue the people. In fact, getting those power people that in the CDC by then, because then we expect the Jordan Parker who came on the matter of integrity. But today, he done your money with Tifa. Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Folks, wherever you are watching from, you are welcome. We are coming live to you from Monrovia, Liberia, and with our reporter on the ground there, Stephen Tier, and the center is where exactly we are coming from.
I know with my capacity, I can rather join any time for 2 months. Very condition. 2 months is too hard. As a professional young man to be able to join the team. So now, so very conditional. So it's not an issue about job, whether win or not. Our concentration are always been to how do you call it? Same job. You know, by the first, over 1,000 young professionals will be deployed across government, occupying. You know, Ministry of Youth and Sport project. It tells you that the government is heavily investing in capacity. No, on two. People went through the formal process of application. If you raise up for your sentiment, it will not be, it is not granted far because people apply. And there was a vetting committee. Unlike you, like I have to take people around, formal application process, people have to explore that process. If they will see you. But let us know when she says the government is not very yes. The day rule. If anyone live around Ghana Bay, that entire Marco rule, we have to redo that rule. Ask anybody. We have to read. Anybody live there, I challenge them to say we have to redo. So some of the point.
Right? So, yeah, I felt like they were not to be done.
So I'm saying to you, I respond to the position made by him. I wish I were here to mention an issue about that road. So I'm just telling you that the road is even dead because of the soft nature of the road. We have to redo it. We have to even redo it. We have to rebuild the entire corridor. I'm just saying, anybody who lives around the Panama corridor will acknowledge that point. But besides, the UP, unlike the cities, you are talking about the budget. Even look at the percentage of the budget. You talk about civil service salary. Yes, they have to complain and protest because the pay will not come on time. Unlike that, today civil service have been paid far ahead of time. Even the table someone legislature on a to pay 70 of this month. I'm talking about civil servants, even with the issue of the salary, they are taking it on time far ahead. Today, we in 2 years of our administration, they have on 2-year farm. In 2-year farm, we have made interventions on the salary of people in the health sector. In less than 2 years of our administration, we made intervention. So we're talking about the national budget. Yeah, he made and he said that the budget is going up, no intervention. We have made intervention beyond intervention to empower schools and education. We have made direct intervention in the lives of teachers and health work practitioners. We are projecting that in the 2027 national budget, we will make direct impact on the salary of civil servants. That's the argument in the corridor of government now. That under the next budget year, civil servants will receive direct and cross government so they will intervene on the pay. You are 6 years. You are 6 years. You did not even make a single time on civil service salary. We are changing our perspective.
I see they're going to information ministry in the next 2 months. Oh, you don't have the internet information? Two choices, man. Resign the job to go information again. You want to go information? I want every job. How many percent? Yeah, that concludes project. Not a fantasy. Thank you very much, gentlemen. My name is Bafadi. It's something that is supporting something and gripping your heart. It's something, I repeat, to suppose something that is gripping your heart. And we show, I don't want to go there, gentlemen. Don't go to politics. But I heard some people talking about one group or one number, right? Number. Saturday for Liberia. And that's the reason why from our heart to be constant. That's the reason. Who's established Namo? The same man yesterday, you call him name. All sorts of names, you call him. And this is why the country don't go anywhere. This country, with the people, if I become president, I'm saying, I want to come out of me. When I become president, I will store your money, I will pack it in my house, I will bury it, and put it up there. You're not serious. There's a brilliant people are not serious. None of the people are not serious in this country. You support it over today. I see you tapping him for him. That's the reason why the guys in the legislature are investing our money. They will continue to pack our money together and call them with the other man powerful, the other man bank group powerful, the other man Maggie Kante powerful. Where did they get our powerful from? How many pounds they made yesterday? Where are they getting the money from? You yet clapping for Thomas Fala. This man who, because of him, people die just in the country. And that's the reason why I support the government. But this government is serious for corruption. They are not serious to fight corruption. So you're telling me, if someone to join tomorrow, you forget way, right? If someone to join you, someone to join your political party, and someone just speaking for you, you forget about the whole corruption issue. If my kid, all guys, they created about to be corrupt. Someone to coach you that he said he killed. So they will join you. That means they will be reporting some of them. You celebrate them. But you come here, you come with Thomas Fala. I heard one of my brothers here saying, oh, I'm going there for money. What money going for? Why young people can't going to be? Yesterday I was lying down in my house. I was in Cairo. What's my work on Sunday? Silver day, Rusty day. And go to one man play for Dambo. When they think they have money for himself, he was selling plane yesterday. Hey, you guys are risking for this country. The people will continue to use you. They will continue to use you because you're serious. If you will start a play for phone, you will start a play for critical mind. You come here, you leave when you go to one number. You go to one Zolo group. You're not thinking what we trying to put together in the place. Every day you can sound all here, teach you what you learn to learn from us. You refuse to do. You know, let me take my time, man. You're serious. Yeah, so conclude. Let me conclude with the moderator. Let me conclude. Yes, I know. Let me conclude. Let me say something here. Liberian people have to be serious. You have to be serious because the people will continue to use you. That's a sign. They take your money, they go to make yourself powerful, they form group, and then you rise to go there, you celebrate and you come back. You say you're going for money. What money? They make you a chief, they make you want to go to that place, and then you will continue to take more money from your party. The president, in fact, you see, this president, I think, and some have looking. This man will get a contract to take the place to be a local country. It is sadly. But see the point about the president in your country. Listen, it doesn't about the country very hard today. Many are European, they hardly get people something. That's why I say when you have, you take our country, you give it to one local man saying on the central bank. You put the other man to the finance ministry. Very tight hand. And around where the money have been turned around from. You put your children everywhere. Is this country running? Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. But what do we see about this country? Thank you very much.
So let me appreciate project a European like a jobless, a European man like a jobless, like just in China, you can't hire jobless here again. No, he said it. One of the points he made, I want to respond to it. Mr. Parker does not have the moral compass. The reason Mr. Parker is not fighting corruption, Mr. Parker is fighting people who fighting him. What can I tell you? You pay a national tell after I will let you as constitutional right. Replacing when talking of foreign money, getting $1,000 on our taxpayer money for illegally removing it. So then he left. You replace your brother, replace him with your brother. The reason for which we see Tues equal to them because Tues refused to support the regime and Tues economic analysis is surpassing the entire government. You want to argue it? Your state on doesn't address it. Be aware. I see you smelling dress on a Monday. Your dress was an impression that you are well liquefied. So you can pay your park glasses. Yeah, I know you're hungry. Why you sympathize with the argument? You also sympathize with the full bench. Okay. Well loaded. No, for you, out of quarter says $50. So do the aromatic. So that 0.number and others can get the person what data can really get another going to go up. Tell the camera the power the entire control of the international community for the international sea, the key back and politics. Comparative analysis is governance cities and deliverance. Let me respond to that. Wait. For your level, this will be making argument and I say for you to defeat President Weir, for you to accept the Liberian people that judge here when they come back. The president said we need to want action and judge Weir. You know, he was saying it is a governance, comparative analysis governance, deliverables in the impact is that I talk about the Citizen Father role. Citizen Father is one of the community that is usually documented with easy people in the people. The first of that kind of species story are still a bit corrected. So we have to back to power the Union Party was the point election. I can be there, I can be there. I can cut off on my say for him a room. My boy, we fight for everything there. So CDC, I can't go into factory. So the day how we can be there. Signify your own like don't communicate to Joshua. You telling me that you agree with Bible man? 3 years. Just say you're nasty. 2 years and a half. You say the poster struggling to get a 4.1 kilometer of road. One side, say the other side, say the other side. You need documented road. It's less than 1 year that documented road was dedicated 2019. 2019, it was officially dedicated. Let's get to the people of judgment. They were not putting people about the quota. So when you don't go to the chicken factory, and what kind of person really that you get a sustainable food. You can't see it. So we are getting people quota. Les plus camarades font la quota. La quota. And you say the royal retail road, oh my God, maintenance the way you go football. You can't be chocolate and passing all the roads for the road. So I'm maintaining the money of that. I'm feeling the people that are feeling. But the father in a plea, like yes, he do get a fuck down. So we never compare the analysis in this of the numbers. You talk about road, the chamber that is fit their argument. Just the reason I'm a partner, we know that how many kilometers away you are constructed things for general road, any that's been quite yet. That made you, that's so embarrassment. Politically, embarrassment. Then make me bad the boy in the member to enjoy himself. Jerry said, Jerry, you know about black associates? Take them close. Jerry, let me tell you, do not deceive yourself. You see me also? You see me? You know I get professional. You are working professional spaces. And then all I can are you. I guess the equality of me there. I take CDC and party. I won't put them. For you to look at a professional young man, 2 months you get job. Jerry, it took you 1 year you're crying around person they don't call in your office. What will people tell you? That no, you get job, people you get job. We yasted. And then you come there, you are now the public getting, I know, professional or kind of job, and rather you need a federal job income. We have best income in the about temporality. I'm telling you, man, even though you have no impact, anybody, you see what many tell you, have no impact on it. You know, service now. Service. But the fact that you come here, you won't post one and you don't want to. You don't have professionals that you never are crying, they get job. You can't post here. When you were crying, all chemistry, you were crying here. You are crying like brother, no, I don't need a green stuff to sell. You are crying about justice, they're not going to call you off in the what? What happy, father, But when you come there, you walk. This is an arrogant that got going. This is an arrogant that got going. They pretend that everything is okay. I'm not telling you, I'm okay in the CDC. I'm not saying everything is well with me, but the father, just CDC cannot just choose me. I just CDC. So everything. There's no political party over ideology if you believe I'm in a relation. That ideology, even 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'm telling you, I said, just 2029 election, it will not be there as CTC. You talk about the health center is official the national budget. Tell me. You can be an article. You never put a man watching you on YouTube. You said citizens cannot do any intervention in the health center. Tell me, are you not aware of Joshua King after the administration? Joshua inherited medical data salary from 750 increased to 2,200. Are you not aware? Look at the disparity. Are you not aware that nurses for maybe $50 Joshua increased to $75? Are you not aware? Are you not aware of military workers, health workers, teachers, political employees over the payroll? Are you not aware? Are you not aware that Joshua went, he visited JFK? He did not go back to the people. When Joshua went to JFK, he took a medical startup for him to go specialize in truly startup in Australia. Are you not aware Joshua go when you got DNA machines and dialysis machines? Are you not aware? But why are you going to the health center? You are buying car for ministers and directors. That's why you increase the budget.
Come on, you go to budget, Jimmy. Jimmy, look at the speaker budget. Look at the president Arsenal key. Look at Arsenal key. Look at the budget again. I don't want to take information to sell public consumption. Yeah, it's not for us. We know that Warren 50K is just for entertainment, you know. The president back sitting there when you go in the waiting room while they're taking that, you know, one or two, all part of the entertainment program. I am aware about Arsenal to about like the president of film Arsenal. He pays a deal, he pays it down. Are you telling me you're on Friday, Pamela said Arsenal winning the Champions League because of President Waka Grace. Oh, because the great President Waka carry. There you go. There you go. You finally take them as the president interested in Arsenal give the important money there to buy the Leicester machine at time. That time. David, what intervention you have made? I'm telling you, 2029, and you know, you're talking about it. I've told people recently to conclude. I said that you know, that you see, the omelette tested beauty. They can post less space. The reason why it's saying you never make it better mistakes. It is a governance level is because the hope they're quiet. No. You never some fast in loss. The reason why paying the follower, someone to in the rest of the car, you defeat them with the whole radio, they can call and speak on the play. Nobody told you, nobody calls it back on. They will tell you whenever data and numbers. Data and numbers to the extent the person, even not the pointers of job creation, you not the pointers of the work connection, the numbers, but the figure, but someone to and the rest of the campaign, they come back, they come and apologize to the international community. Today, more Ali just apologize to the people. More Ali, I not free. Don't apologize to the people. Why not free? Please accept. Why not free? We do not need a apology because we'll be retired now. We're coming to the debate with serious sophistication. We're coming to the debate with political analysis, comparative governance politics. We're not coming to the normal politics because you guys don't believe in the right to it. There's a camp and have the radical down. Do not more radical than the CDC. Do not more radical than the CDC. But at times, the CDC were protected, were blackmailed. CDC have changed the politics. CDC were defeated in the data. CDC were defeated in the number. Then the other institution, the other political party as the governing party. Yeah, you gotta do that, please. Continue. Go back. The CDC. To conclude in my conclusion. Like a shot. My conclusion. I like to say, this man is the best tendency history. Joshua is the best president. Listen to me. Why Joshua is the best president? Joshua is the only president that built, constructed and approximated 6 hospital in Chile, 2 to 5 hospitals here, the retention hospital, the 14 medical hospital, the Riverside hospital. You can live there. Every hospital. I'm not lying. That is the best. Compare that with the junior parent 2 years in the current 18 years that they come to care. And you say, what Joshua will come back. But they put up for the constitution that in that situation, the vast people are the masses of people. Today, the junior parent will take the vast, want to take the situation for our people, Congress. They want to take the education for our church and the classes. Not let them up now. Derek, we now get request that you have a debate. So look into the debate. Hopefully on a Thursday we'll have that debate. Derek, we now the best you want you to use your canopy to get job. No, you will honor the debate on Thursday. Work on it. We will share all the template with you when necessary. There's a heated debate, political environment. We have Asum Trawale, we have Leon City, Regine, defenders. Until you have a talk, I saw a different trend, argument recent time. Stay consistent with defense of the regime, or you rationalizing now? Stay consistent. Okay. These are journalists who have different thoughts on regime deliverables. So now welcome and recognize and see the female there trying to join and follow the conversations. All the comments who have done us, to get on post. Chawale is there on the special conversation. So we gave Leon 5 and he closed off with the argument. Leon said, okay, 5 minutes. Try to get your thought. 5 minutes. Injection with information. That's your motion, right? Yes. Okay. I'll take information.
Let me use this existing protocol. Once more recognize the executive chair of this normal institution. Honorable Chairman, in our political corridor, Nigeria, Liberia, especially people from the ruling Unity Party, arguing, bickering, in fact, going to better on Unity Church to pray that Samuel 12 should be retried. And look at the kind of crime that they want to commit. When you have poor jurors, honor our jurisprudence system. I said injection with information.
This is protecting your right to information. Nigeria, we have crossed that page. And nobody here is running with this point argument today. Our focus here is people, some of us deflecting, like Sir Joseph deflected. All of comrades are deflecting from the CDC. All of lawmakers. Also, it does come up on a way to support JB re-elections. Then, but on the other side of the equation, since we came back from the war, from the 2005-6 elections, all the lawmakers that was elected 2005, they did not retain 2011. Majority did not retain. You see, 2017, all those that were elected in 2011, majority did not retain 2017. 2017, all those that were elected, majority did not retain in 2023. So if lawmaker is coming to endorse presidential candidate, you need to worry. Now some of them have lost grip of their constituents and they just seeking mercy from the executive. I get your perspective.
Well, on that note, the most recent record on political docket have to do with 2017, when you are 19 senators from the 15th sub-political division supporting Joseph Newman Boaka, and he lost that election massively when His Excellency George Mane won the election. I said in 2017, when 19 senators reaching from the 15th sub-political division pledged support to Joseph Newman Boaka at that time as vice president and contesting for presidency. And when he was whipped by 10 senators, Ambassador George Mane, the former president of the Republic of Liberia, that is on record. So there is full need calling because I am a custodian, meaning I hail from Southern, where the president hails from. Anyways, His Excellency George Mane.
Well, this broadcast, folks, is coming to you live from our broadcasters, Mr. Steve,
Of course, because
in Monrovia,
Senator
Liberia,
Sajote said we have interest to contest come 2029.
on your device
And
right
he
now,
said on the
directly
same
from our
forever platform, if
in
Joseph
Monrovia,
Walker will be
Liberia.
going for second
So
term,
please go
he will
ahead
not
and
contest.
share,
So
like,
that is a
follow, and
different
comment.
variable. All local for it. Yeah. This table for local consolidated close to if the paper stay not on interest, we will not be any so I believe that the European want to travelize our politics. But I know that the Liberian people will make the decision because the people in Lofa, as was stated, CDC got over 35%, from 7% to 35%. Even in Nima, from below 10% to over 40+%. Thank you, God bless you. You said that take you in recent times you are rationalizing your support to the United Party. You raised some fundamental issues that they were not showing multiple concern with your well-being. I don't know why your position currently. All people are saying you people are jobless and are still making romantic defensive. Why?
And so let me say thank you to you, Tukle, Chairman Mohamed Tukle. I never one day doubt your leadership ability, most especially when it comes to honoring Western minded leadership here at skill. And I soon got to know that all of those who purporting to be, because we don't have opposition here, but the purport to be opposition are almost two of reasons based on your engagement that the delegate can slide away. Because you just follow, you giving you our members again another opportunity to advance their either academic skill or TV skill. About 4 of our members here, 3 or 4, including project information on the table to be part of the next cohort. So, Honorable Chairman, I want to say he's so kindly. Our dear brother, our dear brother,
I wish you had it.
The CDC. We want to hold him for his intellectual contribution to the platform. And also want to recognize our veterans, Baba Kamara, as a contribution to the intellectual community. Some of that they come for, you want to get your thought and perspective. Somebody is saying that the CDC is disintegrating. You want to get a perspective. So thank you, Chairman. We don't have much time. Let's go forward. But Samuel sir,
what you about to say?
Last time I saw you with media job. I saw you with Namo.
Okay, when they finish, don't cut it
saw you
off.
with Namo.
But just get
You
on
was
of
part of
us and talk. Or we carry us out and we talk here. Don't just get off here like that.
And one thing is that other people who we knew for Kerry Street or we know for Kerry Street, I want to do media work. Other people we know for Kerry Street, we saw them in their numbers. At the end of the day, I saw one of them here. They say we went for money. But one of the things you have to be very much careful with. You see, crowd politics. Sometimes too, it has a own way of bringing sentiment across the corridors of the voting populace. They don't want to know our people who are not where they inclined with politics. They may not want to understand as to whether you went up for money. Once they see you in that crowd, it has impact on their understanding. They can be moved many a time by sentiment, by crowd sentiment. That's the reason why our brothers from the CDC, you have to be very careful. Do not hold the United Party responsible for your misfortune. We are not responsible for Thomas Fallas to leave, for Sir Joseph to leave. Let me tell you, like David said, we are going to use Thomas Fallas effectively, sufficiently to move into the loose
corners and every quarters of the CDC in making sure that we break the CDC down completely. You saw over 40, you saw over 42 lawmakers at that identical gathering, reaffirming, endorsing, and many of them, they are people who are first have relationship with the CDC. We saw them there making commitment, reaffirming their support for TIFA decision, to reduce the percentage of vote in Lofa County come 2029. Currently, as I speak to you, the NAMO has built. NAMO is the fastest growing. It's the fastest growing national auxiliary. They have built cells in the 17 electoral district of Maserado. And the major objective is not to recruit already unit partisans. They are recruiting those who differ with the unit party 2023 and never voted for the unit party, and those who standing with their mind that without vote for the unit party. Those are people they are recruiting. In the township of West Point, over the weekend, West Point is the bread basket of vote for the CDC, whether you like it or not. It is the focus on top of that.
Again, folks, we are coming live to you to your set from Monrovia, Liberia.
Block leadership that amounted over 31. I mean, over 31 formerly high politicians who have joined NAMO to support President Banga 2029. That is how the people can recruit.
Why we joined him from the United States.
The Unity Party have managed to recruit new voters. Tangwa is a potential new voter of the Unity Party. Famo is a potential new voter of the Unity Party. We have other people who will follow suit. That is how you do politics. That is how you do politics. You see, they say they are dead back. They get a one voting right. If yesterday the vote between you and the United Party who carry spirit were 50-50, now United Party are added to there. It is now turned 52 to 50. I mean, say 52 or 40 Sunday, 47, 48, now to 52. So we will not come to the platform with sentiment, with emotion, like the brother who just left the stand. We can be too emotional engaged in the issues. Like the brother who also recognized himself, I read it as I want to blame on make here. You know, I was contacting his introduction. The brother bragged of having a parliamentarian experience because he worked with Terry Luchary. But they don't understand common motion. The motion should correspond with the contents of the motion. You can be talking our platform, you try to contradict yourself. The chairman, being a chairperson with a lot of experience on the kind of motion, have to call you to order and ask you to restate the motion with the subject under discussion. No, that education I'm providing. That education are now going, personal. I'm not trying to provide education for him. So when we in fact, at first, I'm from the township of West Point. This is the first of a town. Civil servants who live in the township of West Point for water and sewer, for fire service. They are presenting their testimony on a daily basis that not a month, not an inch of the month, for example, 2-3 months will pass without them taking their pay. An old man who also work for water and sewer, the man said, well, we are living 2023, he left us on a credit basis with more than 7 months. Today, more Ali of the water and sewer, one of the most experienced public servants in President Joseph Baka, was able to clear the 7 months. Today, they are taking pay on time. Then how you expect civil servants, those who are protesting, doing Mr. We are presidency. Former Secretary of the John, Anniversary Committee. You are welcome. Those who were part of the protests under Mr. Weir are people who also came from the 7-7 corridor. They were just ejected because the pay was not coming on time. You cannot even succeed on a single protest to succeed, except once upon a time I saw a public official of the CDC rob water. How can you judge a back with your understanding and experience? You allow yourself to wallop into cool water. After a few minutes, I saw sugar ants, and then what made your blood so sweet that sugar ants were just running. When the man say that sugar ant run after you, when the man say sugar ant run after you, what kind of blood is that? Poor strategy. The Unity Party was able to maintain a stable last for your life. Today, you are not formed a single party in the alliance that is causing some level of distraction and disturbance for this identical regime. We are seeing the alliance in pari passu with the arrest and the rescue agenda. Today, let me tell you today.
So, folks, as we are seeing, we are going live with definitely our reporter in Monrovia, Liberia there. And this is a new thing that must tell you guys we are bringing out to the public, and we are going to be doing more of it. And this center where we have a lot of young guys, young men coming out, perusing, you know, their ideas on the government report, looking at the function of the government and its partisan, and as well you know, looking at basically the opposition. So they are mixed set of people here.
Some of them, they didn't get tired. One thing, the masses, they are deceitful. They don't know the real leader. The masses as a whole, they are deceitful. They don't know the real leader. But you see, for Akko has reaffirmed their support in the alliance. Akko was one of the alliance builders. When the Unity Party was doing the fundraising rally for the new party headquarters, we saw Akko move there with men. Then somebody they take it and say the people want to make politics, they want to act ethnicity. Let me tell you, all politics are local. I expect you to know that ever since. All politics in Nigeria, people can deal with region. You can have a campaign or you can have a presidential ticket on the basis of your popularity in your region. All politics are local. Today, the pre-Johnson political party is still really one of the strongest and most progressive political party because their political ideology is local. See Nima. And Nima is still the bread basket and electoral college that will decide for the Unity Party come 2029. But you don't know. You will not move here with arrogance. Let me tell you today, having the CDC shall have concluded with whatsoever program they want to have in Great Chile. And I just received a call from one of my colleagues from NTA. The boss is available there for the CDC. Don't get hold the Great Chile with the boss. You will pay 4,500. You will not pay 15,000 like you paid again. No. You are going to pay for a minimum like you broke the NTA down. We give back a total of 6 months to give life to the NTA. Today we probably fleets of buses to their students, ordinary Liberians. They are using MTA bus at the detriment of their own taxpayer money. That is how the Unity Party behaves.
From the Unity Party, you get sympathize when you need to buy water. Best sympathy to express that I can get water. I'm a bridging argument. So we can't do it voluntarily. Someone's got to repair the damage control from the CDC. And it's our next speaker. Yeah, let's take Rufus. Rufus mentioning recent I saw you 2 media coverage. You're hitting the point. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the growth. I want to say thank you so kindly, Mr. Chairman. But because of you, some of us can hold this sacred microphone and speak to the public on JSN media platform. My name is Rufus in PC Dix. So my audience, you see Mr. Sally up there? Very deceitful. But I love them. He did that for the state. In fact, look, we here providing misleading just information to the people here. I want the men, let the men get all the 4 dates. That all the alliance that support them Mr. Parker. That is sound a member of one of us thing. And we support. So I want the 4 dates to, you see, Mr. Study. We realize that you will survive in providing just information to the public. Because of what I expect out. Mr. Chairman, our 10th anniversary, we celebrated in 20 there. So you're making mistakes. We been celebrating it there. We won't go there. Where we keep from? Where we keep from? So nothing has to do with where we celebrate our anniversary. It don't have anything to do with the livelihood of our people. How many arguments I said this will be here? Said this will be telling us? How many jobs Mr. Parker provided for the people were he jobless? He not take that stand talking, breaking. Zero. In fact, he's struggling away to have access to the Kenya point, but no way. I'm telling you, Mr. Chairman, in last talking about water spread director Mo Ali, what a how will you tell us that 76% of the population of our country on water spread in this country? Then today, he posting on water spread director. When you go to slave where we have, you can stay in central bank. Every year, we still fighting water from the way and we're not safe for the people. We still fighting water from the junior system of the slave way. Go there. Our people are challenged. Yeah, people are dying, but go right now. In a country, all of Mr. Parker who came with a lot of experiences. Then you are talking about Mr. Parker. I mean, Mr. Parker is not part of the generations. Mr. Parker generation feeling no time. There was mistakes. And Mr. Parker suffers. Because the last eventuates, and I mean, those guys preach about yeah. There was mistake. But this generation now have been defined their conscience. And they will go to the panel. October 10. We are coming by the presidency. I mean, when walking here, you see a very on people. They break on the floor. The challenges. Let me just say go to transport ministry and talk about unit party. How to come behind you? Talk about back up here. You see the challenges are there. You talk or see what money entertain from ministry or just and give it to Leone people. So they go and see the let's play, Mr. Chairman. Don't back up now. If you just back up, let's play. When some be there, that entire let's play will take away. In fact, the people are providing sustainable let's play for the Liberian people. Thank you so kindly, Mr. Chairman. A very special opinion on governance in the country and the way forward. Take John Tankwa, commander of the CDC and Supplementary. The one used to eat a cow meat. Thank you. You know, one thing about CDC here is they forget about the core issue and the entire personalities instead of discussing national issues. We have a lot of things training in this country. Forget about it, you're attacking city. This place, you got a lot of people from diverse communities. They are here to listen, give the information to the people. Forget about personalities.
think it will help the party.
The forum here that is going on is highly interesting. Folks, we ask that you follow, you share, you comment, and like.
Before they can start a press conference. So I come in. You say when we are going. So when we tell you that CDC and Jovia, they don't really, the other thing will lie. See what man country. You say you started press conference too. And after 3, I mean, we just say when you want Jovia to say, yeah, started. When I Jovia, they will not start it today. You have the pavement, Jovia will come out, Jovia, Lia, Jovia, go. The men following your son to me, we are now, you'll be here. We will come back. The men know that Thomas for having taken the trend, the men share for the rabbi.
Oh, Harvard University. So to speak to a group of students from Africa at Harvard University. I'm told that that's the invitation that is honoring them.
What I saw yesterday was the former president was with Timothy Weah. Harvard on the trip, I don't know about it. So, we are leading here, we are going to the song. So they will be on the pavement and every time they come here, you'll be passing around there, we will come by on the vehicle, on the ready go. When you get the country, the road in Central Moreover is okay. I have thought in that Central Moreover, there's no problem in Central Moreover. Doing we are paying the road from the one you forget about the poor masses, the poor people. We are paying more for the one of the movie solution for poverty and hardship. They will stay here, we are the masses, we can get tired. We are struggling. Just we have a poverty, we are in the different states. We are left here in the poverty, you are paying to the CDC, Mr. Tia. Mr. Tia, you have to pay to the Mr. We are the CDC up to the time they get their report. You say on Griffin, after you should be asking the CDC to be giving your report. Every year, annual report. Show the parties in what kind of power they transparent. Tell the parties to get a report. But up to the time, you don't know how many that are in your power. The CDC and Janako, they get you your money, they carry it. Say they put in poverty, they don't say they're in poverty. You'll be spending your job and children at the end of the day, you're not paying nothing. They are going to pay nothing, we will come out. That will come out. George Dankwa.
Yeah, I see this one of the fundraiser. And let's take it and we'll come back and speak on the closer. Please. Don't blame on the kitchen now, you just walk out. Thank you so much. I'm Morris Kamara, an educator. First, I want to appreciate from the city. Say thank you so much for the deliberation. Gentlemen, Monrovia is not Liberia. There are a lot of people out there that forget about we are coming back. There's nothing that we are coming back. The perspective here is we should be recognizing the government, the challenges, and how they think they can find a remedy to the challenges. We are, except maybe they can carry we are back to where God producing to have some ability in leadership. Or the comrades who are around here cannot make it to come back. Those are people who are responsible for the failures of here in this country. We can still go back and spend 48 days watching tomato we are playing walk up and leaving the country empty. We prefer the first thing we have done to some of us, we have damaged the generation. Because what I said, I'm the last man in my generation. When I fail, my generation fail. We have said I'm coming to spoil my own generation. People don't have belief in the young people. It's because of George here. We should be stable with argument and forget about what we are coming back. We have we're pregnant. The embassy was awesome. They have not even be able to recognize or put the embassy in a good perspective. Today, look at Senegal, where I didn't see that. Look at Egypt, Keita. Look at the sea president, the Liberian embassy. They are renowned and people are respecting them internationally. They are keen and spoil the reputations of Liberia. We're not talking about we are coming out. We are providing recommendations to the government. Reputational damage beyond repair. And we praise Waka for coming to organize it and put it into the regular with the foreign minister now. So definitely, We want to say we support the Secretary of Social Human Paga, and we are in the Paga to support Paga. Thank you. All the argument about the reject element will be with them by our brother Samantha is here to do damage control. So we come back to city to do a closure argument, 10 minutes. We go to Samantha, please.
So thank you. So across the corridor of public intellectualism, whether it is here at CEO, whether it is on the social media or the electronic or radio, the Unity Party is just seizing the time of the discussion. On the Unity Party, our communication strategy is not scattered. We have a tripartite communication strategy. And the tripartite communication strategy is the three official forces of our information dissemination angle. You have the press secretary office, you have the information ministry headed by Charlie Matthew Pia, and then you have UT Falcon. It's a tripartite. CDC lost the style of critical, major, and balanced information dissemination driven by accountability, transparency, and integrity. These are some of the reasons for which the government were disarranged under the leadership of former President Weah. Yes. Today, we are not ashamed to tell you that the Unity Party will retain, and Unity Party will serve continuity beyond 2029 because she knows how to play her ball game. You underestimate your potential presidents. Across the CDC, you have their potential presidents. Whether you like it or not, Tifa, Tomofala, these are potential leaders of the CDC. I mean presidents. You have Sir Joseph. These are potential presidents of the CDC because they carry their personal popularity, they have the economic capital, and then they have the charisma to bring people together. You lost them, and we are going to make use of them. That's the reason why. How can an opposition political party in Sir Joseph, they invite the government, the party to come serve against people? Gentlemen, if you get to West Point, they have a community called the Kissy community along the new road. That identical area in West Point. They fall prey to CDC, they believe in the CDC at that time because of Sir Joseph. When you get there, they call it Ebola hero. Today, that entire message has changed. They say, when Sir Joseph tells us to go this way, and we'll go there. If possible, we will support the Unity Party comes 2029. I'm not talking about children, who will come here and say that it's for man. You not give me opportunity, you not give me job, what do you not do for me? There is a for man. What you did for me? What the Unity Party did in your first 2 years, it is unprecedented to still continue to have your alliance together. Look at Beslo Yanti, the African Liberation League. That party was just made a few days to election, but today we certify the curiosity, the political curiosity of that political party today. She leads Liberia foreign policy and it's doing extremely well. There's a reason why. At the corridor of the United Nations, Liberia is truly respected because we're able to work in the confines of integrity and global accountability. Today, the Liberian global document, whether it is the passport, whether it is a birth certificate, any document attached to you as a Liberian citizen have now gained a full respect again at the level of the global standing. You want to tell us about the economy? Today, at least, we are not saying oil is rosy, but 7/7, they can brag of their own town salary. Have you heard what been protecting? When they protected that, Liberia GDP was going to grow by 4.2% or 4.1%, it quadrupled to 5.1%. Have you also followed the inflation? Have you go on minister what I'm telling you? The president said here, so address. Apart from that, the inflation was to 10%. The inflation has dropped from 10 to 4%. Inflation is measured according to the prices of commodity. Today, even though war is across the global stage, we were able to maintain rice price, and other major commodity prices. Commerce. Our argument is not personal. Our argument is that if the Unity Party can maintain our alliance going to 2029, if the Unity Party, we are going to use Tomafala effectively to break down the CDC family. Sajota is going to serve as a side, and he is going to serve as a serious money negotiator between the opposition community, most especially the CDC and the Unity Party, in making sure, Sajota, you know what to say it, in making sure that we bring CDC senators who are influenced on board to the Unity Party, and we have seen it working. The Unity Party is here to stay forever, and we would like to say, we want you see your teaching, your teaching presidency. But I never need Unity Party to get strategy. So you don't know it. So thank you so kindly.
Very prolific speaker. I see Jordan, why are you exiting? Why are you exiting? You have a seat. Jordan, what? You sit down, man. Thank you. Someone like saying that the CDC, is being disintegrated. Latifa, actors, has gone deep into the wound of the CDC. Existing wound of the CDC. So we want to get a perspective.
Before I dive into the intricate exegesis of my invitation, let me begin by saying, my name is Samuel Zai. I come from the Mighty Congress for Democratic Change. I would like to make specific recognition to supporters of the CDC seditions and seditionists. Step in. No, I want to want to carry the water. No. It's the step in. Not how you do it. Do it separately. Please carry the water. Yeah. Somebody is desperate. Swear out a joke. Shouting. No. It's okay. You provide the water. So I want to make specific recognition. So hundreds of thousands of students who were part of the very genesis of what is in existence as not just a political party, but a philosophical ideology deeply rooted and grounded into true Africanism. Those who served the party from 2005 up to 2017 and were unfortunate to have gotten a share of their struggle or their historical political dividend, but yet they are still committed, loyal, and dedicated to the principles and ideology of the CDC and to ensure that Mr. Weir comes back to the Liberian presidency.
I want to salute you today that you are the true heroes and heroines. These are the signs of true loyalty, dedication, and commitment. I'm not here to make a rebuttal or to respond to infant creators of the CDC and political people who are still growing and are still at the least stage of the intellectual ladder. Infant creators and political people, infant creators of the CDC and political people who have not grown, but yet they still want to take up the image of intellectual and political gurus and giants. I'm not here to respond to the other report whatsoever statement they might have made in time past. I'm here to reignite that burning flames of sedition and seditious. If you are a sedition or if you are a sedition and you think and believe that after the sedition lost election in 2022 that all of the members will still remain with you, then you are mistaken. Then you are mistaken. If you are a citizen and you believe that nobody will have left the CDC or those things you consider as leader, teachers, mentor, who have betrayed the cause of the CDC and will remain committed, then you are not a true citizen. On the day the CDC lost election in 2023, we were fully aware that there would be, if not a mass exodus of seditions and dark hierarchies of the CDC. We were cognizant of the fact that there will be people who have left the CDC. So, the departure of the lives of Thomas Falah, Sir Joseph Kano Barbara, and many others are strange to us, are surprising to us. We forecasted a departure a long way because it is very difficult for a political party in opposition to maintain all of their partisans and members. So we were fully cognizant of that historical political fight, dating back to past political era based on experience. The most stupid argument of the United Party against the CDC is that Thomas Falah and Lou had depopulated the CDC. When people make these kind of analysis and statements, only one thing comes to our mind: that they do not know the CDC, that they have no historical understanding of the CDC, or they have not read the historicity of the CDC. There were people more powerful and more popular than the CDC that left the CDC, and the CDC still remains in existence. There were people who believed that they made Georgia and they left the CDC, and the CDC still remains in existence. Like I accentuated sometime past, the most political movement of the CDC was in 2011. Well, after 75% of the National Executive Committee of the CDC, including the former campaign chairman, Larry Union Language, along all hierarchies left the CDC. Many thought the CDC were being political history, forgotten to the pages of history. Many thought there would have been nothing for the CDC. Rupert Never said that he couldn't listen to we are, because they are won election, we have never won election. So, as per her own analysis, he was more popular than we are. And we all know the history. The guys who are not supporters of the very individual, the 45, they label as criminals. They label as the stomach bushman. The very guys who are not supporting Thomas Falah, who the ones referred to as being tall, only because of the predisposed and bad belief that he supported the CDC and Georgia, and he was celebrating the criminal. Now he's no longer a criminal. For them to score over a team. That is a very hypocrisy of our brother from the Unity Party. But I go to the Tifa argument. So say the Tifa or Tomo Fala individually or personally get the CDC 37%. What a funny way to amuse your base. And that way support us. But a functional political ignorance that Tomo Fala will come in the public media. Functional political ignorance. La Tomo Fala will come on the public space to make such elementary statement. Do you know what we did? Do you know how many sons and daughters of the CDC that went in Lofa to rival the ground force of the Unity Party? If the CDC had campaigned the way they did in Lofa as in Nima, the story would have been different yet. We are saying the team is president. Do you know how much of dollars the CDC as a political party spent? If Tomo Fala claims to be popular, the CDC lost in a very womb. What you want? What you want? The very test of what Tomo Fala won, the CDC lost. Yeah. The only test we won our equal vote. Doesn't that send a signal to you about the man? We know him. We know Tomo Fala. We know his ambition of becoming the vice president. The problem is a coup. But that is the debate for the Unity Party's supporters. It is up to them to decide to make a former criminal the vice winning name to Jamaica. But one thing I want to make crystal clear here, that nobody has the historical party deal of the CDC. You can be the left mother of Wea, or you can be the left father of Wea. You can be Tibetan Wea. You can be Cham Wea. You can be Cham Mary Wea. Or you can even be part of those who laid the foundation of the CDC. If you want to leave the CDC, you can leave the CDC. It is a right. It is a political right. We'll talk to you. We'll negotiate with you. But if you think that you are too big to be within the person institution or to be within the CDC, we'll let you go. We'll not attack you. We'll not sponsor attack on you. But if you make mistake to attack the CDC in Georgia, we'll retaliate, we'll appropriate proportional political nobody have the numerical capacity or political capacity bigger than the CDC. No individual has the numerical or political capacity than the CDC. And that's the reason why we say the true custodian of the peace of this country is George Weah and the CDC. The CDC as a political party and George Weah as a politician do not really have the political capacity, but Mr. Weah also have the numerical capacity.
Mandy, I don't know whether you come here on a quarterly visit. It's just very nice day on Monday. Okay, I'm meeting on the DRP. All right, hope you get the dividend of your meeting. All right.
Now we said, nobody has more numerical political capacity than the CDC. No individual. Except George Weah. Let me say this. Let me say this very clearly. And I said to it on my statement. The CDC is the true custodian of our national peace. The CDC do not only have the political capacity, but we also have the numerical capacity to cause civil unrest. You know? So I'm saying it.
It's strong for the platform and the nature of the engagement. You may have the political capacity. That way, again, define interest in political capacity, but not to cause harm.
So we're reaching a point, a critical point. Now, Thomas Fala, Sir Joseph Carol Barbara, let them leave. Maybe before them, let the CDC. We see the market. We see the pitiful tension through at the CDC. Somebody say, Sir Joseph or Thomas Fala left the CDC with 10,000 members. Na lab. Yeah, 10,000 men. In a lab. It says a lot about those who are preaching the messages. When they put the headquarters of the CDC, many thought that we are going to end up the CDC. When we launched the most beautiful building in Africa and the world, that will soon be our political headquarters.
Parameters of the law. You want the plan is big on it, they want different histories. We are temporary. We have the contest to yeah, what are the people we have to point out? It's documented. It shows about where we are. It's camera lashes. That's fine.
When we put pound in the human market, and subject unprecedented.
Yeah, see, are you there? See, are you getting me?
Yes. You are loud and clear.
Okay, above to talk to somebody right here. He's from the Slavewood area, so I want to have a quick interview with him right here. He also part of the Congress of Democratic Change. Asking 3 questions here on the platform to know his standpoint here. So
Okay,
just
go
be
ahead.
there.
He's on live. Go ahead and interview
Go
him.
over to him to bring him right here on our TV. Yeah, let me. Okay. Okay, much better. Just so.
Okay. Can he hear us? Can you hear me, my brother?
Let's say good evening and welcome to LB Our Television. Your name?
Oh, my name is Rufus Impisi Dix. That's it.
I can refer you from where?
I'm a slave private community where our people find it difficult to have access to potable water, to fetch water from the units and the defecate water vehicle. I mean, let me appreciate the platform and the CEO as well. By the views of the common people and in the lecture, more especially some of us on the pedestrian. So thank you so kindly for the hard work.
Okay, let's look at two people left the coalition for democratic change. Let's see what is your standpoint for that. we know Tifa left the coalition for democratic Tomofala also left. Why is simple on that?
I mean, this is not the first time for a good member of the institution to leave. I will take you back. When Charlie told Chevy served as senator in Masavalo County, she left the CDC. The CDC said nothing. When the led Johnson was chairman for the CDC back then, he left the CDC stayed with his support. That means that left the CDC. The CDC stayed all their ground. So Tomopala inside Joseph, we made Tomopala. Tomopala came to the CDC in Buxton.
Do you think Tomofala leaving with them bring?
Oh, Tomopala leaving now a breakdown because we met Tomopala.
How you met Tomofala?
I met Tomopala politically. Tomopala was selling plane in Red Line, plane. I told Tomopala for the plane, I bring up politically. I bring it to where it is today. The work that Tomopala have today, veteran journalists, the CDC, the one that empowering today in breaking the ground. The Sir Joseph you talking about leaving the CDC? I thought Sir Joseph when the baby came, if we done, you are one of NGO business. I took it when the baby came, I point on Labim. I introduced him to district number 13 and make him the senator seat. That would have to burn as Sir Joseph as senators. So leaving the CDC, I mean, we're not crying because we are strategists. We know how to move. We know how to incorporate people. Some people are living, you know who come in last? The member of the United Party comes.
Amakona will come.
Oh, yes.
How sure are you?
Because Amakona went out to the United Party. In fact, the United Party is in soldiers. They are insulting Amakona. They are disrespecting Amakona in the chat room. In fact, that's why you see Amakona went to the sympathize with Dr. John Mono when you're very proud. I think I visas. So you see a lot of correlation coming on, and there will be a breeze in the opposition. The opposition are coming out serious strategy. The layer of Mary Snow will be on board. The layer you saw senators there. You saw a question TA. You saw Numen, not a Numen. You saw another quick representative. You saw Mutability. Mutability was sitting. So those guys are coming with ideas. What Tomopala is doing, Tomopala only doing it because he feel that he have resources, he use the resources, lose them. Because Tomopala use the resources, lose them. And you see more like doing that because Tomopala that money machine. Like the United Party put him. Just like yes. Just a burger. I saw just a burger on occasions. I believe for tears. To be honest with you.
Why do you give with tears?
I pay with tears because there's a burger printer that made a team yesterday. But the party and team and this United Party keep on the matter of transparencies. They keep the fuck corruptions and they put that Tomopala, they protect that Tomopala as a problem, most problem in the CDC.
Let's look at the anniversary of the CDC celebrated in Nigeria. How do you look at that?
Oh, the anniversary of the CDC in Nigeria will be very fantastic. And the people in Nigeria are willing to receive CDC. In fact, the embracement will be there will be very, very marvelous. I mean, we want you to go there, we will be there. We will identify ourselves with the people like we've been doing in the past. You listen to one of the past senators, you know, telling the president that, oh yeah, what job we are doing for us, nobody can do it for us. So we need to work together to see our best. We move the country forward. So our celebrations, our militant day celebration, our 22nd militant day celebration is a historical celebration that you see a lot of people coming in their numbers. You see a lot of representatives and senators.
So when will be the anniversary?
The anniversary will be on the 22nd of June. 22nd going to the 29th. So the celebration will be very fantastic. So we need people to be there and to see our best. And want to say thanks to every one of you. This country on Mr. Bucket is not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. Because all the things that they preached against yesterday, they do it times 12. But what you look at Mr. Bucket tell us that they go and pay. Mr. Bucket told us. I mean, he instructed the legislature. That incompetent legislature. We call it incompetent legislature more than the law.
Why you call it incompetent legislature?
We have zero percent incompetent. We didn't talk our land. We have representatives attempted our cause. Today you remove the representative for the seat, you get called back. Today Guinea State occupies your land. As I speak to you now, the center of Guinea Bay structure now is Solomon. Because we in the municipality. The people need to guard the place. What Boga telling us today? So the legislators are competent in part they look out tax their money, they went to represent them, the bath of a deep oil, me and banana bullet back to the family. We have nothing to go there for. I saw my representative principal, he attacked you, he had to deep oil. Upload to deep oil to carry the room.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, we have to cut your date. Right here, we have to go, but we hope to talk to you tomorrow from your community to look at some of the issues, the core issues there in your community tomorrow. Hope,
so last the press, so last day, in the community issues, our people are bleeding. The problem where ministers want money on our settings, we saw the problem where ministers and the teams, they took their way in our community, mark rooms at the roadside, and with the demolitions.
Okay, we'll talk to that tomorrow. We'll take a number.
No issue.
We'll talk to that tomorrow. You say your name again?
My name is Rufus in PZ. This is here for Stable Private Community.
Okay, thank you, Rufus. I hope to come and see you for us in this podcast right here, Rufus. But however, Rufus, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, see you. That's it. So, are you getting me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear. A great job done, and we want to appreciate our brother, you know, being able to express the whole forum there. You need to turn your phone,
Yeah. Come in.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So yeah, our brother, we want to tell you thank you for expressing himself when it comes to the forum right there, and
yes,
we hope.
Yeah, so I don't get it clearly. So we'll do better tomorrow. So we'll talk to Rufus from the Slavery community tomorrow. With about 8 o'clock, we'll be at the Slavery to bring you another live coverage from the Slavery community tomorrow.
Okay, you need to look into the camera, Steve. You need to look into the camera as well. Yeah, all right. Okay, thank you. So, folks, that's Mr. Stephen S.T. Jr. there, the field reporter. And obviously, we want to tell you thank you, big thanks, and a very good job. Let's talk behind the scene, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, folks. So that's how we come to that live broadcast right there. Pretty much we coming live to you from LRB right there, one of our real marvelous reporter, and we will be back.
DJ Arch Scolo, let's get this party started.
I knew you were about it. You were acting like a very good girl. Treating me with love and with you so much attention. See me thinking that I found how you introduced me to your family, to your mommy and your daddy, and the rest of the siblings. Them. Tell me why nowadays you start acting some kind of way. For me, she's on the hard, but you know, baby, you were chatting with the mother boy. Them. Tell me, is it true? Is it false? Is it right or wrong? Do you really want to be with them? But you told me that he's on the hard, but you know, baby, you were chatting with the mother boy. Them. Now tell me, is it pity? Is it ball? Is it draw? Is it Frankie? I really want to know where I stand. My soul, say I really want to be with you. My soul, tell me what I really gotta do. My soul, but I really want to be with you. My soul, tell me what I really gotta do. Yes, I'm forgetting, but you know that I'm not crazy. Everything that happened, girl, you know you are the reason. Up the road, the ghost does shit. Sometimes I cry, but my cry never helped it. I weep, my tears down. I feel it under me, oh, my body from his keys on the unpatched. When you know me, you were chatting with the mother boy them. Tell me, is it true? Is it fast? Is it right or wrong? Do you really want to be with them? Body told me that he's on the unpatched. When you know me, you were chatting with the mother boy them. Now tell me, is the bitter, is it ball, is the draw, is the Frankie? I really want to know where I stand. Oh, say I really want to be with you. I want to be. Wanna be with you. Tell me what I really gotta do. You ball.
Say love is a beautiful thing. Being in love with the red one is a wonderful thing. They take it be too sweet, feeling too deep. When you're on stage, all of it. It's sweet. But love good, love bad. But love knock you down, jealous say you die. When you hear your favor, jealous say you lose your sight. Get you to know every good story have for bad side. I hate to get love, don't cost a thing. Cause not a day, money rules everything. Relationship, loyalty, anything you need, have money flourish it before it shine. You can read. Not everything glitter that you feel that go. Love is patient, love cannot hear go. Instead of being with the injured that you don't know, the parable say be with the devil, let's go your grow.
I've been through so much, trying not to love no more. Oh. Love is way back better when it comes to letting go. Would you let me know? Would you let me know? Oh, you don't love me no more. Would you let me go? Don't make me a finished woman. Don't hurt me, I'm only human. Any year, tell me bad, tell me bad. I'm only human. Don't make me a finished woman. Any year, tell me bad, tell me bad.
Yeah. Relationship, the thing I good time and bad time. Let the universe, daytime, nighttime. Some people can't with the only let the good time. But I prefer the both times. Yeah, now you want a man at your heart, you will carry, hold your ear in your nose, that your more you will bury. Too much to that I want to bring damage. Be with a man, find get to or your manage. You see that other slave winning on a single list. I can let me give you a vibe, they're like causing me. That strategy they wanted, you see they want your space. You better hold on to your man before they buffet. Not everything glitter then you feel that go. Love is patient, love that not here go. Instead of being with the injured that you don't know, the parable say be with the devil, let's go your grow.
The money go there.
You never get it like that. I came out una, bro. Forget it like that. I came out una, bro. Never trouble to find your lemon, me what out. I came out una, bro. Hey, papi wata la mi your papi wata. Me, I'm a lover, bro. Why you sat down, bro? And now I'm in you see that, bro. Why you let go, bro? Me, I'm a lover, bro. Why you sat down, bro? And now I'm in you see that, bro. I show my baby that she says she won't for my one. She don't want nobody else. I won't be she want. She say, "Won't I'm cheap belong. Won't be so long. I won't be go prolong." All my men say you fall easy. I say, "Oh, my ring on your falange. You ever try to leave me out with bounty? And you be the town, we are the tanky. I've been freaking you nonsense, so my friend that you love me that nonsense, so loving you now, nonsense, so nonsense, so yeah. I've been freaking you nonsense, so my friend that you love me that nonsense, so loving you now, nonsense, so nonsense. Get the feeling go, boy. Yeah, I'm a lover, boy. Now you start out, bro. Now I'm in there, you see that, bro. Now you let go, boy. Yeah, I'm a lover, boy. Now you start out, bro. Now I'm in there, you see that, bro.
DJ Archschool.
As I breathe, I got frozen. For some reason, I lost my mind. When you were telling me, say you were feeling me too. Same fan boy, cutie eyes, brown skin looks like chocolate. Stay sweet over, sit fast, you gon' shy, you just my respect. Man said been feeling you to the wild when you say, be my girl, say yes, okay. I remember you said, you like your girl with a high and color like mine. But then we toss so. If you see another girl, have fun at me. Oh, have fun past me. You sure say same when I ain't up. Cause I am ready to put in my all. Me by show. For me, la rest a show. How did I so and so? I don't be so. So that we toss so now. Toss so now. That we toss so now. If you see again. That we toss so now. Sure say that we toss so no, the body so
He want for you. That coaches do them make a crazy. Come up and I'm at the cake. Yes, here, Jenny Sick. I'm trying to have the money net. Tell me like you let me my cake. What I'm a king, I can't explain. Yes, here, Jenny Sick. I'm trying to have the money net. Awesome. Son's down and we did money. Son's down and we did money. See the way you so damn fine. Yeah, you keep me right time. Never gonna waste your time. Together we are one. I just want you to believe in me, baby. Look out for me, baby. There is no turning back. And this love is all we got. Next thing you know, I got your back, be your back. Have an auto travel around the world, go Miami. Anybody want to bring you all, stay behind me. I be your fighter, be my hero, for nobody. You make me so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy. I want you in my arms all day, yeah. Come to me, yeah. Awesome. Sunset comes down and we did nothing. Awesome. Sunset comes down and we did nothing. White kid, baby. You can't tripping through the stars like we lost in time. You be water, I be fire, but we still aligned. My twin flame, our love is forever designed. Mean chippy must let him be me, we still a time, or dog. We crash, we bend, but we never let go. Like a furnace from the ashes, let the love grow. No matter the distance, my soul just knows. So when they may range, maybe you don't do that. Until you know for when you not say my taba. But when you saw your blind and in a kata. I won't listen to nobody in the Pakasada or the Shemin and Miss Yadia, but many Canada. You could tell we here, Ghana for this, be my queen, still obey a baby. You can't have me, Elizabeth, who say, and so my dream Vanessa one, Kaya, baby. Sunset, and we did money. Sunset, and we did money. Pepper can change go. The papa said no one to do it. Do. Clipper can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. I can see. All the cook gonna do for me, oh. Baba, your blessing to plant me and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Made my enemy